over 30 degrees. I'm surrounded by over 300 temples and supposedly by over 3,000 digital nomads. I'm in Chiang Mai, and these are my personal top 10 reasons of why I absolutely love to work and travel here. First of all, it's a ridiculously cheap place to live. Really, I can live like a king here on a budget that didn't even cover my living expenses as a student back home. Here's what I spend on a typical day in Chiang Mai. I wake up in my hostel in the center of town for less than 150 baht per night. But if you're staying for a month or more, you could rent a place like this, or one like this, at really great value. I go out for food 3 times a day, and my meals usually go for about 30 to 80 baht each. My nice quality scooter is about 80 baht per day, then add to that some snacks, beverages and maybe a movie, and I get a grand total of about 600 baht, about 18,000 baht per month. Not too bad, right? And then I'm not even trying to live on a budget. Not really. And if there's one reason why I really don't want to think about my budget in Chiang Mai, it's the food. One particularly famous dish I love around here is called khao soi, which is a rich curry soup made of coconut milk, usually served with chicken and 2 types of noodles. But honestly, there are so many other great dishes to try. And there are plenty of vegetarian and vegan options as well, which I think you should definitely give a try, even if you're a meat lover. But don't just stick to the restaurants, because the street food is at least as awesome, especially when you go a little bit outside of the usual tourist areas. Like the night market at CMU, still one of my absolute favorites. And you know, it doesn't matter that it's outdoors, because the weather in Chiang Mai is great. The city is located up in the mountains, in the north of Thailand. That means it's a little cooler and less humid than in Bangkok or the islands in the south. Over there, the heat can get really crazy. So for me, Chiang Mai's climate is much nicer for working and doing things outdoors overall. Almost always. But of course, there will still be some short but heavy rain showers during the rainy season, and it can get really hot, even quite unhealthy, during the burning season. So much so that many digital nomads decide to stay elsewhere during this period. For me, it wasn't that big a deal though. Especially because I was able to attend this little festival. Songkran starts on the 13th of April every year, and it basically means a massive water fight for young and old, taking place all over the city for 3 entire days. Chiang Mai is known to have the biggest Songkran celebration in the world, and let me tell you, it's absolute madness. But this is not the only big festival you have to see around here. Loi Krathong, or the Lantern Festival, is the other big one. Just imagine the entire city and sky filled up with thousands of lanterns, and you get the idea. But surely, nothing quite beats the magic of seeing it live. Now, if you can't make it to one of these awesome festivals, you've still got plenty of other options. Really, there's just so much to do in Chiang Mai. Hiking on the Doi Sudap mountain, chatting with a monk, cliff jumping at the town's very own Grand Canyon, or listening to some awesome live music. Although in my opinion, some of the best things are actually found an hour or some outside of town. Like seeing Thailand's highest mountain, having dinner with the locals at a small village tribe, camping in a jungle, or climbing these super fun sticky waterfalls. And let's not forget the amazing feeling of freedom while you're cruising the northern mountains on your motorbike. Speaking of which, getting around in Chiang Mai is chill and super easy. You don't need your own motorbike, because most things are not even a 30-minute walk away. And if you don't want to walk, you can just ride a bicycle, get a grab car, or use one of these local red trucks. If you do happen to get a motorbike though, which I can totally recommend, just keep in mind that the police is out to get foreigners, especially those without an international driver's license. Fortunately, there are plenty of places in Chiang Mai where you can earn some new money to pay off the police. I never even felt the need to go to a co-working space, because pretty much every single coffee shop feels like one. And you know, I kinda like hopping around from place to place. Basically everywhere you go, there are always some other people working from their laptops. So you never have to feel like you're working alone, and maybe you'll even make some new friends. Wi-Fi is usually great as well, as it's rare to find a place without at least a decent connection. After a long day's work at all those coffee shops, you might want to relax a little. Lucky for you, Chiang Mai is known for its massages. A cheap and very good Thai massage is never more than a few doors away. But what I can also really recommend are the foot and upper body massages at the weekend night markets in Old Town. At only 70 baht for half an hour, they're quite a steal. And after a massage, you'll be in the right mood for Chiang Mai. Because the overall vibe here is just so chill. Whether you're in the more cultural Old Town or the more modern Niman area, life feels easy. The people are laid back, helpful, friendly, and most digital nomads are starting or aspiring entrepreneurs. Which means that there's a lot of positive energy of people building towards a better life for themselves and others. And when you're working on your own things in an environment like that, it can be extremely motivating. It sure was like that for me. Which brings me to my last point. Perhaps the most important reason why I really love this place. It's community. A community of fellow digital nomads that all help and support each other. There are literally events being organized every day. And I've been in countless smaller groups of people organizing events on their own. It's just really easy to meet people here and learn from other entrepreneurs to grow your business. And even when there's not an event, you can engage with the very active online community in the Digital Nomad Facebook group. So if you aren't in it, give it a try. It'll give you a chance to become part of the amazing community, even if you haven't been here yet. Oh, and while you're at it, please like or subscribe to my channel too. Thanks. And those are my reasons of why I love to work and travel in Chiang Mai. It's really become my home away from home. And in my eyes, the perfect starting point for anyone who's interested in living the digital nomad life. So if that's you, stop waiting around. Time to book your flight. I'm in Chiang Mai.
Hi.